Hi, my name is Carla Figueroa, and I am a Washington Adventist University student. I became a nursing student in 2018, and I want to share with you my journey. When I came into WAU, I didn't have any expectations, and the reason being is because I did not have an academically background. I became a mother when I was a 15-year-old middle schooler, finishing middle school, and didn't get to finish high school. And so the year passed by. I'm a mother of 4, and so when my children became a little bit older, starting high school, I realized that in order to help them and encourage them, I also had to become an example and a role model. So I decided to enroll myself into GED classes and obtain my GED, which is equivalent to high school. I went to Frederick Community College for about 15 months to try to learn everything that you learn in high school within 15 months. And so I was able to obtain my GED. And during that process, I knew in my heart since I was young that I was called to become a nurse, that I wanted to be a nurse. I actually wanted to be a doctor. And so when I obtained my GED, I knew that the sky was the limit. After my journey started, obtained my GED, I knew that the challenge was higher. And so I was offered a position as an office manager in Tacoma Park. And so when I became a manager, I happened to drive by Washington Adventist University and thought, I'm just gonna go ask and see what I need to do in order to become a nurse. And WU accepted me as a student. They guided me through the process. They were able to support me and just help me throughout the way from applying for financial aid to getting into the nursing program. I'm very grateful for Washington Adventist University. It's been a challenge, but I had professors that were able to hold me up and teach me what they learned and imparted to me. Now I'm on the 4th semester, soon to graduate, and I am very, very happy about it, and I know I could have not done it without the support of my teachers and all the faculty at Washington Adventist University. A year ago, I applied to the clinical student program at Johns Hopkins, and I was accepted. And it's almost a year now that I've been able to shadow and work in the NICU. I had a beautiful experience recently with a young mother, a 20-year-old, that her son was not gonna make it, was in the process of dying. And so she was very young, very scared, and didn't want to touch or hold the baby because she was afraid that that will speed his death. I remember my teacher emphasizing how important is the bond of a mother and a newborn. And the nurses came in to talk to her. Doctors didn't want the baby to die on the bed alone because the mother was afraid. And so she is a Hispanic speaking mother, so I started to talk to her in Spanish, and I just started listening to her and just sharing what I've learned in the nursing program and the nursing school last semester. And I just remember having my teacher in my head, just her words, her teachings, and I remember just sharing that with her. And then the nurse came in, and I started asking questions to the nurse so the mother could hear. And then suddenly we noticed that the mother had a shift of thinking, and she was more open to hold her baby and be with her baby for his last moment. Through that time, hours passed by. It got to the time where I had to leave, but the nurse came to me, and she was very grateful. She told me that thanks to the conversation we had and the communication we had with the mother, she was open to hold her baby. And afterwards, I received an applause, they call it at Hopkins, when you do something that have helped others, saying that the time I spent with her sharing what I've learned helped the mother understand that it was important for her to hold and touch her baby. That baby that died that night, but he died in his mother's chest, and that was the goal. I am grateful to WAU because WAU has allowed me to open the gate of success for my family, for my kids, because as a head of household, I will be the first one to obtain a bachelor's degree. I know my kids will grow even higher because I was able to show them, be a role model that education is important. WU has transformed my life personally because I know that if I have endured the nursing program, if I have been able to set the ground in education academically, then I can do anything that I set my life, my goals into.